What's up, Brago? Happy birthday, man. How old does that make you? Between 20 and 40? Trying to finish this game of Balloons TD6 real quick. 174 of 80. And I just lost because I wasn't paying attention. Let's try this again. This is easily my least favorite round, like type gameplay. Yeah, I don't even know what to call it. It's the half cash one, man. It's so annoying. Yay. This market, man. I won't die. Ugh. I did get a trade yesterday on the eval. Guy right here. Decent little move up. Came down, broke that, jumped in. I would have ideally liked to hold it, but had I held it, I actually would have got a worse fill, but it made such a nice dump like instantly, so I just took it off. And I actually happened to be right in the moment too. As you can see, it went all the way back above my entry. But even if I would have held it, this is obviously hindsight. I should have held it. I would have made less on it because I would have had to cut it when it broke this candle. And it would have been annoying because it would have faked out and did this. But still made a little bit. But yeah, this market is just nuts. This is the SPY on the 30-minute. It's right back up. We extend this trend line if it's just riding the bottom of the trend line. Well, we can't stay above it. We can still ride the bottom of it. Look at that. Right up to it. My options on the Spire at 460. I was actually just talking to myself. Oh wow, look at Riley making a big bounce up to 1850 pre-market. That's good. Those might actually go way down today, being that much closer to Friday. But my SPY and IWM calls or options are not looking that great. This miner at 182.50. It's just I was not expecting the overall market to just keep going up, but apparently that's what we're trying to do. We'll see what we're doing. I was actually thinking about maybe just getting out of danger's way and just closing these for a small profit or break even. I don't know where it'll put me at today, but I would assume I'd still be in a small profit just because of the theta decay. But we'll see. These Riley puts, I might actually, I don't know. Depends on where they're at, but I might close those as well, just to avoid any craziness. Definitely, obviously, waiting until after the first hour to see like which way everything wants to go. Because I could, after the first hour, be perfectly fine, depending on which way the market wants to go, all that jazz. There was the people that were talking. There was the prelim GDP, which was at 8:30. That was what this move was. It actually apparently was a little negative, but it still didn't really account for even a quarter of the move the market had already made to the upside. So tomorrow apparently is one of the bigger days. So it's like that's kind of what I'm. And then Powell speaks on Friday. And these options don't expire till next Friday. So it's like, do I really want to push it, or should I wait and see what they have to say, and then maybe I just take a small loss? But we'll see. There's the bell. GDT, what's up, man? Yeah. Later, as in your video that you make daily, or like for a live stream? Are you live now? Braga, that was my question. Get out of here. Ugh. Yeah, see, look, everything went little bananas. Wonder why the Riley puts are so up there. I would have expected that. Thought that those would have been. Oh, it's just because there's not a lot of volume there. So it's actually better than it appears. There's just no volume there at the moment. That can be the one problem when dealing with options with not a lot of volume. Yeah, these we would be taking a little bit of a loss if we got rid of them now. It's like these are trading like $4. Really wouldn't be that big of a deal. Buy ones, these would be a little bit more, $8. We'll see what happens. Let this first hour kind of play out. But right now, it's not looking great. Insane. This market won't quit. Little at the bottom there. Little gap up. A nice move there. Not really sure I want to get faked out this morning, but EDT getting his work in today. Kind of cool. What a move. Yeesh. Yeah, see, that jumped after the Riley puts started going through a little bit. What's up, Zishan? Yeah, no call option. I mean, I'm fine at the moment. I was betting on the SPY not going up through 460 by next week, but it's starting to look like it wants to do it today. This is insane. It's like, ideally, I could get out of this, but I want to let the market kind of chill out, or at least give it an hour here and see what the overall consensus of today is. I don't I'll see what there's got to be a way to see what the max loss would be after the what's this? Oh, yeah, here we go. Maybe. No, that's just the credit. I mean, I can do the math myself, right? Just it's a $1 spread on this, right? Or is it? Yeah, 460 by 460, so it's 100. So 100 minus 32 would be what, 68. So the most I could lose on this one is 68 bucks. So I could get out now, but then lose 11 bucks. It says it right. Oh yeah, I meant to see it. Does it have the break even? I think it does, just because it's a spread. Yeah, this one's even less. This was only 50 bucks max loss. So with the 1450 that I could lose, it would be, what's that, 40 or 36 bucks. We'll see. I'm gonna make a pretty good amount on Riley if that one stays up by Friday, which would more than cover those two trades. So in a sense, I could be almost free rolling those. Riley's actually making a pretty big run up. I got a 50 and 25, 1450 strike, which expires Friday. I would assume if this keeps making a run up, we should be perfectly fine there. This is not where I would ideally want to take a trade, but let's see what happens. Totally could have got a better entry on the 2. Got in on the 5 break. Like it might have been the wrong move. It kind of broke it It's kind of faking out. Looked like it was going to go back under. That's when I jumped in, but then it just didn't. We'll see. That's why we got the stop all the way at the highs. If it gets there, it gets there. So true, Frogga. Huh? Go. And we're back. Imagine if you did that call option. Yeah. No, yeah, GDT. That was good. Got you for the video. I saw you. Looked a little busy over there. Ah, sorry, man. A little fat finger action. Really hate this live reaction bullshit. Covers. So annoying. Edit, customize, live reaction. Let's get out of here. The good old sausage fingers. Not looking good. Typically why I try to stay away from the open, because I feel like the open, things are going to just kind of do what they're going to do. And that was too far away, I feel. Part of the appeal is that it's so far away, but then you're also risking that much more when it is that far away. Good fill there. I wish this auto updated your stop. Just added one there, not much additional risk there based off of where we're at. So now, if it does start to work, better average. And if it does come and stop us out, it's not that big of a deal. Ideally, I'd like to try to get one off. Actually put a line here. So if we do take one off, we'll know where our break even is. This market seems to have other plans. One off there. See if we can't get this other one to continue. Looking for the original down move. Those bottom wicks are pretty crazy. Just keeps getting bought up. Every dip it makes, it just gets bought up. Heard you say FVG before. I've already forgotten what it means. First very green? Oh, the fair value gap. Gotcha. Tom, what's up, man? How are you doing this morning? I guess small caps are doing pretty good this morning as well. Ass is kicked at work. I gotcha. Zshan, I did not get any more accounts, just the ones I've had. Feeling bullish week ahead, GDP positive data. Video call. Yeah. Yeah, I mean everything's kind of pointing that way, which I mean, hey, I guess the market's just not going to move in a wave on this this up move. I guess we're just going to go straight up forever. Be the first time I've ever seen it. But what do they say? The market can stay irrational longer than you can stay solvent. Isn't that the saying? Yeah, I mean, I guess when we were not necessarily in the trade that we wanted to be in, we were obviously looking for it to kind of work right away. Probably could have jumped out there for the profit when we got the move down with the ad. But I was kind of hoping that we'd still make a bigger move down. But we'll see. If it gets back to the high, so be it. Just one trade. The bubble will come. Yeah, I was actually just talking to somebody else about that. I was like, maybe I'm just going to keep my money out of the market for now. Just earn my 5% interest in the account itself. Just wait for the market to kind of normalize, because right now none of this feels normal. We're going to either have some kind of a bubble where we have a big move down, or it's going to start to squeeze up because of all the people that were counting on it going down and it's not, and they're going to start covering their positions and essentially creating a squeeze. I mean, I'm sure the likes of someone like Michael Burry and like all those guys, like, I mean, he was in $1 billion position calling for it to go down. So when he had to work his way out of that, I'm sure that's not exactly allowing the market to go down. I mean, granted, $1 billion in the grand scheme of things isn't that much, you know, for the market, but I'm just saying, like, when he was exiting that position, I'm sure that day it was a lot harder for the market to go down. Yeah, I gotta change that too. Oh, you'd be silly to think that there's not some sort of an algo running. Like they know what they're doing. We actually break down. If we get back down to where our original entry was and it starts to hold, we would take it off. I'd be looking for that area to break. If anything, I'd be looking for this area to break to cause it to go through that area, but we'll see if we even get there. Yeah, just enough to tease you. Oh, you could have got out, blah, 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 blah. And then just squeeze straight to the highs. Ooh. It's quite the rejection candle. So far. Feel like we'll level off here for a little bit and then grind up to hit all-time highs. That's just insane to think about, man. Have you looked at the daily chart? This move it's made in the last couple of weeks, there's been zero pullback. Zero. They've just been going up. And the red days were just sideways days. Yeah, I mean, you're probably not wrong. But, I mean, that's all just theory. Yes. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying you're right. It's just looking at how the market usually works. It's just insane to see it moving the way that it has the last 2 or 3 weeks. It's just straight up. It's absolutely insane. Like, look at the SPY. Go to the daily. I mean, look at this move. That's insane. Put it all the way over there. Letting me. What is going on? Why is it all the way over? It's not letting me move it. I don't know. I mean, look at this. Just straight up. I had one red day in here. That was any bit of a pullback. That's not really a pullback. Look, and it was really just kind of sideways based off of the move it already made. Right? Look at this. Literally just straight up. It's not healthy. That's not healthy at all. Whoa. Whoa. Where are we going? I might have to take this. Flattening. Wow. Look at that move. I tried to wait until it felt like it was going to snap back up. Like this. Look at that move. Okay, okay. Take that. Can't remember the last time I was part of something like that. I was genuinely surprised. I was genuinely surprised that happened. Now, had I have any real balls, I would have held. There's no reason to get out there. Right? I would then go back to the 5 minute, like I should be, wait for a candle to form, and then wait for the next one to break. Look, so all additional profits that I could have made on here is just because I was a bitch. But to not take a dump like that, it's hard not to. But I shouldn't have, right? Because now, look, worst case scenario, I would be cutting off here above this candle when if it breaks. So I should still be riding this, but I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch. And moving forward, this is what I need to not do. I need to not take it off just because this happens a lot. No, I happened to look up. I was looking at this chart and I happened to look up at the IWM and I saw the price kind of drop pretty quickly. And I was like, wait a minute. So I clicked back over and I was like, oh, yeah, look at this. Ah, this is my fault. Now, there's no way I'm not taking it here, but there's no reason as part of my strategy that I should have taken it off where I did. Was I right that it started to try to go back up? Yeah, but that doesn't mean it's going to go back up. What is going on? Was there some kind of news at 10 o'clock? It doesn't say there was supposed to be, at least on the calendar that I have. Did I miss something? What a crazy move. All right, so are we still on the same bar on the 5 minute? No. So regardless, even on the 5 minute, like the max I would give back is the top of this candle, which is all the way up here, which is under where I took it. So that's my own fault. But in theory, I should ride this until that previous candle gets broken. So it's my own fault that I'm not selling this. What a move. Holy smokes. Get a shirt, say I'm a bitch. I should. So once upon a time I found this it's Forex Factory, and it puts everything on here and it shows you like which news events, and if it's red it means it should have the most impact on the market. Orange is like in the middle, and then yellow is one that it really shouldn't have that big of an impact. Is there a calendar that has more out there? I don't know. But I feel like there was definitely something that happened here. It'd be pretty odd for it not to be. I need to take a picture. I need to print this out and stick it on my wall. All right, so now let's go back over. There's a new 5-minute candle yet? Oh my God, guys, look at this. Oh, it's so brutal to look at. So as of right now, our stop would still be way up here. Could you imagine having your stop that far away, 30 points away? I mean, you could come down to the 2-minute and you could have it all the way down here, which is probably what I'd be doing. Ah, look at that. That could have been an extra 30 points. Ugh, brutal. Wait, did crazy. Oh my guys. Oh, look at all the potential profits. Oh my Jesus. What happened? Oh, this is brutal. This hurts to look at. On the 2-minute now, our stop's here. I don't know, but I feel like there was some kind of news that we missed. There had to have been. Braga, what happened is I acted like I know better, and instead of following my system, I got out way up here because of that crazy drop out of nowhere. But I should still be in this trade. Stomach ache on your birthday? That sucks, man. I'm sorry. Tell it to piss off so you can have a good birthday. Should have made a pretty big impact on his decent. I really feel like looking at these Riley puts, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think there's any way we get down to 1450 by Friday? And scroll out. We're just kind of basing here, it looks like. And this thing can move a lot in one day. So I'm just saying it can't. It's like part of me is like, oh, I could just, maybe I could just take one off for decent profit. You have to do a shot on live. Is that a bet? What do you mean? Oh, like take a shot if it gets to 1450 by Friday? Ugh. Some really big dark pool prints. Ooh. Is it starting? All right, where are we at on the 5-minute now? Ugh. Don't tell me it's all the way down there. What's going on with this? So we haven't started a new candle yet. It'd be pretty hard to not want to take it off at the top of this candle though. Even though we are gonna form a new candle. We still got 2 minutes. I think I would just be following on the 2-minute here. Probably be getting stopped here shortly. That's a pretty big sell-off. But now think of all the people that were in here. Like, this is going to act as such resistance. Because now I'm looking at this from the other side. Like, I want to trade this going the other way if I can. But I'm not going to do it off the 2-minute. I need to do it on the 5-minute. I almost just did. So in theory, when this new candle starts, I'd be looking for it to break the top of this candle to get in. But I am also still biased that we need to move lower. So, I don't know. Even with that giant move down, like, we're still well green on the day. And this dotted line down here is green to red. We're not even anywhere near it. Got a minute left in this candle. It is fighting. The 2 minute, it was a fake out. Where is it on the 2 minute? 126, it looks like. So it's actually this candle. So that actually came up and did that, huh? It would have been a fake out on the 5 minute too. Makes sense. It's so far away. We're in the same kind of situation we were up here. Where the stop is just so far away. Let's see what it would look like. So we started the new candle. Stop loss would be 65. She would let me. It's so annoying. I don't know what makes it like click into place like that. Like 67 ticks. So we would need about here to get 2 to 1. That's a pretty big move back up. Being biased, I'm not really sure I want that to happen. Right? No, you're not gonna worry about that because now we'd have to wait. Jeez. Look at this, guys. We should still be in this trade. Ugh. I should still be in this trade with a stop loss right here at the, or my covering, not a stop loss, but trail. Brutal. What do you think of the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3? I don't play it, so I don't know. We bounced right off that line on the off the daily. It was off the one hour. I think I drew all these off the 1 hour. Yeah. It's attempting to stay up. Let's see. I didn't think we'd break through this line. I thought we were going to come down and test this line and break through it to the downside. Here we are just trying to get back through the upper line now. Just an insane move by the market and as a whole. That's brutal. I mean, how many? I don't even remember. I'm gonna have to minimize all this. Minimize one contract. So it's $20 per point. So let's do the math real quick. If we were to stop out here at 126, we got out at, we'll say 175. Just rounded 176 minus 127. It's 50, right? That's 50 points. So 50 times 20, $1,000. What is going on with the connection today? You should have tripled what we actually made on that trade if we would have just followed the system. Anyone else having issue? Do I use Fibonacci? Stop asking silly questions, man. I don't use any of that crap. The fact that I even use the Keltner channels, or was trying to use the Keltner channel. I mean, I still do. The fact that I was even using those is pretty crazy. I'm more of just support, resistance, follow the trend, like trend lines, like that simple stuff. All that other crap, man, I don't know. If you want to go talk Fibonacci's, go talk to Devin. That's what he likes to do. This could be a liquidity grab. But now I don't feel comfortable taking this trade now, even if we break up here. It's so far away. We are about to make a new candle too. I just don't think, I mean, does it work? Maybe, probably. But it's just such a large candle to risk. I was not expecting this type of move. Oh, and we're through. Wow, are we gonna go flirt with green to red? We also have to remember too, like we were talking about algos earlier, you know, there's some big money floating around in this thing called the market. I mean, they could have been the ones just driving this up, and that could have just been them liquidating their position. I'm definitely going to print this one out. Just going to keep taking a picture of it until it finally crosses back, so I have it. There's no way I can jump into it. If these Riley puts would go down to like 10 cents, I would just take them off. But it's like if they just stay up here, they could go retest the highs. I'd feel pretty confident just holding them, but 10 cents would give me 80% on the first one and like 60% on the first one that I took. Be pretty happy with that. Guys, this burns. What's the target here? Do you have any rhythmic issues going down? No, today's the first day it's done this, where it like disconnects and comes back like that. It's never done that. I mean, I've had times where it's went out. I've never had times where it's done it repeatedly like that. The target here would have been for me to still be in the trade. That was a pretty big oof on my part. So brutal. Okay, it's a learning, and it's just an eval, so it's not that big of a deal. But what a move.
On the rise now. Endless celebrations all in my house. Levitating now, I'm super duper fly now. London boy, but DC where I reside now. Put the time in while you always yelling time out. And for quit it, cause I know I'm coming with it. You were sitting, you were wishing I was handling my business. Now I got the ball like Harry.
I actually have a lot of stuff to do today too, so I'm probably gonna jump off around lunchtime. There's no way I can take this trade. I mean, this can't. That's E5, 15. Yeah, there's no way. That's 30 points. And honestly, part of me doesn't want to be in a long trade. GDT. Uno más, por favor. Yeah, I haven't gotten any emails about Apex going to a different percentage. Let me just see what it is if I were to sign up for one. See if it's 50%. Because that's usually what it defaults to. Usually they would have already sent an email. The heck? They like changed the coloring of this? Oh, it's brutal. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so right now it's just 50%. Wonder what this looks like on a smaller time frame. If there was already a, I'm assuming there would be. Even so, that's still like you could have got faked out here. Big dump. I mean, yeah, like none of this is clean. What it looks like on the one. Yeah, too many fake outs on the one. I mean, look at this. Fake out here. Another fake out here if you were trying to just time a bottom like a new low and then cross. New low. Crossed here. Like there's just all so many fake outs. Definitely why I won't trade on the one anymore. I mean, even the two, I mean, it's still getting faked out. Why I chose the 5 from now on. It's just easier. Makes more sense to me. Can you guys see all of the volume? Like, what's that? Should we still be in this? Nope, we are no longer still in this. We would have just got taken out. So, what is this? 12. 63 points. $1,260. Oof. Oh well. 1,260 on top, not even total. That's just on top of what we did make. Crazy. So in theory, you could be in this from here. So like 15 would be the entry, 15, 16. But your stop would be all the way down here. Just too much. I say that until this goes all the way back up without ever breaking a previous candle. Freak show. I'm gonna put this order out. The odds are it doesn't get filled. That was, so I bought this one or sold this one for 14. So if I buy it back for 13, I'm essentially just break even. I'm gonna do the same for the SPY one. I just kind of want to get out of the way. Paid 32. We'll do the same thing with this one. We'll do 31. That's not what I meant. I mean, I was looking for the market to essentially roll over well before this, so. The fact that we haven't, and we're just chilling up here and trying to go higher, I don't like it. I just kind of highly fear that Powell talking Friday and like, just, I don't know, man. The market has been very, very irrational as of late. I'll just be happy to kind of get out of those. It's like I said, I was looking for the market to essentially roll over like last week, not not go all the way up to where I was expecting it to never even come close to. Oh, these rally puts are actually down there. Oh, a 10. You know what? Maybe I'll put one out for 10, see if we get filled. I mean, that's what I said I would do. I don't necessarily think that we're gonna have an issue going down to 1450 by Friday, but to get one out essentially at 80% in just 2 days, I'd be pretty happy with that. Actually, just 1 day, because I added the one that was 50 yesterday. I would essentially pay for the other one too, if for some reason that doesn't work. Hey, look at this fake out so far. I mean, you could have got something out of it, but I mean, if you're risking this, you're obviously looking for more than that. Well, I mean, your call options would have worked earlier. Just would have had to sell them before the drop. So far. I've given up, man, assuming I know what the market's going to do. Like I said, look at this. 1, 2, Or we'll even start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 trading days. 21 trading days. That's 4 weeks. That's a whole month, right? What day was this? It was October 30th. This was October 30th. Tomorrow is November 30th. A whole month of just straight up, minus this one day. This one day, we went straight down, and it was a straight up fake out. Didn't even get into the gap fill of that previous gap. Gap, sideways, decent down move. Then not only straight back up, but through. Another green day, and then another huge gap, bigger than the previous two. And then just straight up. It does not make sense. Find me another time it's done this, let alone going towards all-time highs. Like, is this the 10-year one? No. Where's the one I added? Where'd it go? Now it's getting rid of my shit too. All right, we'll look at the. Dude, something is wrong. Let me just reset this. Something's wrong with it. Does look like we're gonna try to go lower. At least that's the consent. Big move down, get a pop up, run into. This is just all the people covering shorts usually, and then you got the seller stepping back in, looking for the relief bounce. I mean, I'm not giving up. I think realizing that you have no idea what the market's actually going to do is a good thing. Yeah, I literally got rid of my... I don't understand why it's pushing over to the side. Oh, because of the bars. Huh? There we go. All right. Well, at least we fixed it. So all I was going to say is find me another time where we've went straight up for an entire month with no pullback. You could argue this was one here, but I mean, there was pullbacks within, you know, like what's the pointer thing? Sink or swim, man. Oh my God. I figured out how to drag the chart, but now I don't remember how to change the pointer. There we go. So look, 2 up candles, big pullback. 1, 2, 3, 4 up candles, 3 candles, and an attempt at a pullback. Up, attempt at a pullback, attempt at a pullback. Like, I mean, yes, that's not necessarily. I mean, this is a pretty big move as well. But again, I mean, like, look over here, pullback. Like, it just you're supposed to work in waves. Like even here, look. Up, 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 but then we had an attempt at a pullback. Here, attempt at a pullback. Like, I mean, see these red candles? This, or wait, is this now? Oh, no. So here, this was the other one that was pretty crazy because we just recently had this earlier this year, but we still had this big attempt at a pullback, right? Up, 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 sideways, sideways, up, 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 but then a pretty big pullback. Up, 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 pullback. Then straight up, and then we had, obviously, the bigger pullback. It's just... It's crazy. Look, up, 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 sideways, up, 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 and it just keeps going up. It's just irrational. That's all it is. It's what it comes down to. It's just irrational. Last year, I mean, let's say this is last year. This is all 2022. Starting from here. So, but every one of these moves had some sort of a pullback in it. Even this one. Well, this one kind of went sideways, but still a pretty decent attempt at a pullback, right? You still had a bunch of red days in here. This is the move I was saying. This was a pretty good one, but it started up here. You had a decent up move sideways and then another good up move, but then you had a huge pullback. This right here is all I'm talking about. That's all I was looking for this entire time, and I was betting on that we were just gonna have like 2 to 5 trading days of a pullback. But we're not getting that. Not once. Look at this. Up, gap, sideways, sideways. One decent red day. This one was considered a red day, I guess, I guess just based off of where it opened and closed. But look at the giant wick on the bottom. It's essentially a green day. And then you had the big pullback that one day, and then it got bought completely up. So that is not a pullback. Not at all. Didn't even, like I said, didn't even get into that previous gap. And then we gapped again. And another red day that has a big bottom wick on it. And just up since. I mean, these are not pullbacks. It's just crazy. I'm not saying that I'm that surprised, but I think that's what I'm trying to say is I am surprised. Did that one make sense? All right, we're forming a bottom here. It could either mean we're going to try to move higher, or when this breaks, we're going to probably go down and test the green to red. It just feels odd. And the thing about last year versus this year, last year people weren't complaining about inflation. Last year people weren't complaining that they're in credit card debt. Last year people weren't complaining, well, they were complaining that the housing prices were too high, but they weren't complaining, like the interest rates weren't as high yet. So it's like we have so much going on that it makes zero sense for people, retail, to be putting money into the market, yet the market is just going straight up. Something's fishy. Something doesn't line up. It doesn't make sense. We close it all on any? Oh, Riley's actually dropping a little bit again. Oh, Riley, don't do this. You're supposed to work your way back up. Riley's going to force me to hold it until end of day Friday. I think as long as we don't come down and break these lows from yesterday, I think we'll be fine. Hopefully it finds a base up here. Go Bluminose real quick, I'll be right back. Yesterday was a sad day for the fish tank. I had to, the one fish that would always swim like kind of straight up, he had the issue after he had whatever that disease was. He started laying on the floor, and he just like, he would just lay there for like a minute and then pop back up. Just felt so bad. I ended up just letting him take one last fun ride down the tubes of paradise. Felt bad. He's been around. He lasted like that for well over 6 months. I mean, I thought he was going to be dead in 6 minutes when he first started acting like that. Yeah. He was one of the OGs of the tank too. He was one of the very first ones I put in there. That was kind of sad. I gave my wife the pout face, and she gave me a big hug after I told her what happened. I know they're just fish, but when you take care of them and watch them and look at them every day, you know, I don't want to say you like bond with them, but you feel for them. Now I look over there and it's kind of boring because I don't have some random fish just swimming in some weird diagonal way. I did a 75% water change, like thinking maybe it was the water was a little too hard and it was causing, because some of the black mollies were kind of laying on the bottom too, not playing dead like he was essentially. But usually when that happens, there's something going on in the water. So I did a 75% water change, and I gave him hours to show signs, but he never got better. I think he just, whatever it was that made him that way in the first place, just started catching up with them. A lot of bottom wicks here with the base. I wouldn't be surprised if we try to at least move back up to this previous high. He went out with Munger like a champ. Dude, he was good. He fought. I can't imagine how tired he must have been swimming like that for so long every day. It reminds me of like the salmon swimming upstream. Like, he had to be the strongest fish in the tank. I see no problem with an entry here on the break of these candles with the stop under the lows. Seeing that be a good entry. Not exactly like what I'm looking for. I'm looking for more of the extended move and then just getting in. Like, I feel like this is the obvious entry, which is why I try to steer clear of them a little bit, because that could definitely just be a liquidity grab before stuffing it. But in this case, it wasn't. To me, this is more of a 50-50 trade is what I'm getting at. Where I feel like if you catch the extended move and you get a nice bottoming candle and then the move back up, to me, that's more of like a 70-30 type move, which is what I'm looking for. Kind of sucks because I would have liked to get a trade, but this candle kind of ruined it. Apparently 1030 was crude oil inventories. I don't think that would have made any difference. It doesn't look like. Although maybe it did. Apparently it was forecasted to be negative 0.1 million, but it actually was 1.6 million. think maybe that news leaked and that could have been why this move happened. I have no idea. Still remember that day oil futures went to like -30. I remember that happening, but I didn't know how to even look at it on a chart, so it didn't really affect me. But I do remember it happening. I remember people were going nuts. Like, it can't go under 0, right? Fuck, it can. Hold my beer. Oil inventory, gotcha. What's up, DT? Whoa. Relentless Trader having a bad day. I was just kind of making my rounds. He's down 2,700 bucks. How did that happen? That had to be like one bad trade where he got caught in a halt or something. Scrolling back. Okay, I'll buy it for a penny. What could go wrong? Yeah, basically. Wait, what? Oh, this is a different ticker. It's like how? It looks like it might have been 2 trades. Maybe not. Oh yeah, he got dumped on pretty good there. Oh, jeez. He bought and it dumped immediately. Ooh. Yeah, see, that would have been a pretty good entry, it looks like. Actually got back up there. See if it actually continues. It's just like every time he bought, the thing just did not go back up. Ooh, there it was. See, normally he would take it off there. It's like he was looking for the bigger win, and then he got dumped on again. Ugh. Oh, he actually got out at the halt. He got lucky. It did open down, so he would have lost more, but then it got pumped back up and went all the way back up and halted up. Oh, that's brutal. And then he's going to try it again and get dumped on it. Oh, dude, that's brutal. I guess some days it's just not going to work. It's brutal. Hey, Riley, come on, man. Catch yourself. Go red on the day. That'd be brutal. Guess I'll be waiting it out. You haven't watched that Essex Boys when oil went negative? Pretty good short documentary about a group of guys that made like over 500 million. Well, what did they do? I just queued. Oh, it's only 14 minutes?
20 of oil markets did something.
I'm gonna have to watch it. What did they do? Did they like buy it when it went negative? There's no way they were short. I feel like who in their right mind would hold it and assume it's gonna go negative? I was looking at the comments. Anytime a small group of traders who make it big, there's always an investigation. Oh, when Wall Street or the city do it, it's never a problem. That's kind of funny. Ugh, what are you doing, Riley? All you had to do was go up and test 20, and I probably would have been out of this. Well, not out of it, but... They sold short? Really? They had to have been like short well before that. There's no way they got short like at 0 and expected it to go that negative. I mean, I'll watch it. Don't give it away, I guess. I'll watch it. Yeah, but if you really think about it, it's very Wall Street bet like. Like the only way that you make millions off of like a single crash like that is if you're putting all your eggs in one basket, essentially. Which is exactly what you're not supposed to do. But when you do it and you make a lot of money, you're a genius. But in reality, you're not. What's up, Steve? Doing all right. How about you? Nice. So you were part of that big drop too? Wow. Huh. Cattle front. Nice. Prime Studio, what's going on, man? I personally have not. I know other people personally that have. It's a lot easier if you're in the US. Yeah, just a little. Yeah, I did too. I did too. I was in that one, but not probably the same way that you were. And all said and done, if I would have followed my system, I would have had an extra 63 points. Eastern Europe. Yeah, I've heard people having issues internationally. Like, I've never heard people not getting paid, but I've heard people say it takes a lot longer for international to get paid. And I'm assuming it's just because they're sending money from the US outside of the US. So it's probably a process where going US to US, it's been pretty instant for everyone that I know that has gotten paid. Oh, I'm getting kind of hungry. Bro, Eastern Europe. Let's see where that is. Welcome, by the way. Stopping in. Oh, is that Romania? And look at Discord. I found the future you. I saw this. Is this the wheelchair guy? Yeah. Romania? Nice. Welcome. Yeah. Had I been a little bit more patient on covering my position there this morning, I would have made out a lot better. But thank you. Thank you for the comment. Trading doesn't go as planned. I can just take money that I don't have and go play the slots at the casino. Yeah, I mean, I could get in a wheelchair and ride around hitting the button. He doesn't even stop to watch either. He just hits the button and keeps going. It's like, I guess on the next round, he's seeing how he did overall. Kind of funny. Someone said slots at casino. You ever want to watch somebody win at slots? Just go with GDT. Pretty sad this upcoming weekend. No F1, no Ravens. What am I gonna do this weekend? I'm actually gonna like have to do some work around the house and stuff. I don't like it. Is there even any like actual good games this week? Take a look at the schedule. Prime Studio, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. Eagles, Niners. When do they play? Is it one of the prime times? I just pulled it up. It's a 4 o'clock game. Yeah, that is going to be a good game. Eagles should be 9-2 right now, but I digress. Oh, you know what game I'm looking forward to? Carolina, Tampa Bay. Let's go. The Steelers. Come here. I'm just talking to the live stream. Go play golf. Could be. You just gotta make your way over there. There's a lot of crap games. True. What's the main strategy and percentage position sizing? So I don't really have. I don't know. Ask them. I meant like they can hear you. So, oh, actually they can't. Actually they can. I set it up so that they can't hear the Discord. Yeah, I think that was why. I remember I was like, you know what, this probably isn't the best for YouTube. So the main strategy, the position sizing, I start with one contract on the NQ. The only time you'll see me take more than one is if it doesn't work right away and we get up close to a stop. I'm essentially adding a little bit of risk, but potentially a lot more profits if it does work out. So that's kind of what I'm doing with the position sizing. The 2.5, yes. I'll tell you the main strategy in one sec. Steve's talking. Gotcha. Ooh, another big move down here. No, I would need to see it make a pretty big extension away from here. But it's coming right back down to that support it had previously made. So the strategy is I'm looking for a big extension away from previous resistance or support. I do. My son does. Yeah. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. The fact that you can hook it straight up to the TV too and stuff, it's pretty nice. It's just the docking station. It's HDMI. No, I'm pretty sure it comes with the Switch. I bought mine secondhand, so I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure it comes with the Switch. Or, yes. Yeah, yep. Yeah, oh yeah. It's like one of the more popular things out right now. They're actually, I think, there's been talks about them coming out with like a new version of the Switch. So like the games would still all be there. Yeah, we play Mario Kart as a family. Yeah. Yeah. No, this is essentially the upgrade to the Wii. Like you still play games just like you do the Wii. Like they have they have like Nintendo Switch Sports and stuff like that where you can still do the same stuff that you're doing with the Wii as well. And then you can also play it like a normal video game. Like with the controllers. Like you can buy a controller where you hook the controllers they have so that it makes it like an Xbox controller. And then you can play games that way. It's actually really cool. Like I think you'll like it. If you guys like the Wii, then you would definitely like the Switch. Yeah, you can usually find them on sale every once in a while. They run sales here and there, but yeah, it's about normal. It's like 30 to 50. Sometimes there'll be one for like 60 if it's brand new. Putt putt. There's 2 T's in putt putt. Put. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Nah, I think you're on the right track with that one. Parent to parent. Hold on, let me check. Yep, it comes with the dock. Market's making a pretty big move down here. Actually trying to go red to green or green to red. So anyway, sorry, Prime. So my strategy would be like this exact move. So I'd be looking for it to extend away from this previous support. And then I'd be looking for a 5-minute candle to form after the big move down. Smaller candle would be nice. And then on the break of so another candle would form, making a smaller candle. Then when the next candle forms and breaks that previous candle, that would be the entry with a stop at the lows. Say that one more time. $140, but yes. Yeah, that's never gonna change. Yeah, it's 85 if you do it per month, and then 140 if you do lifetime. It's a pretty simple strategy, actually. It's just you have to be patient and wait for the entries. But yes, the odds are we'll probably bounce off of this area, especially since you can see there's a bunch of support already. Right. No, I didn't. I mean, I'm watching them, but not like crazy. Oh, look, this is, it said it went down to 30. I'm surprised we didn't get filled. What was it? VVOS? Oh, wow. It's up at the highs now. It's actually going crazy. 18. Geez, I just watched a breakout. It went from the 17 to 1860. It looks like it's halting. I think it was a fake halt. Is there not that much volume? Yeah, there's not that much volume. It doesn't quite. Yeah, no, it's at 1860 at the moment. Yeah, I literally pulled it up and it literally shot from 17 all the way up to 1860. I was like, oh. What's nice about that? $10.11? Ooh. Oh, there goes 1880 now. They can't be too happy. Yeah, it halted up at 16. Jeez. It halted up at 16, then went sideways, and now it's going back up. It looks like it keeps trying to halt, but it hasn't yet. Just very cold weather. It was 24 degrees here this morning. Yeah. I want to cancel these orders. Oh, one just got, my SPY one got filled. I was literally just about to cancel it. What's that? I'm just gonna let this one close too, if it wants to. Alright, well, we're out of the SPY position. No. So that support, what is it exactly? Weekly open? No, it's just today. Yesterday's close. So if you look at yesterday, you'll see it was yesterday's close. It's trying to bounce off of it. What was that? Definitely Mario Kart. It's a lot of fun. And then there's that sports one, which is pretty fun. It's literally kind of just like Wii Sports. Other than that, it's more of a personal preference, I feel. But I feel like those are the two kind of must-haves. I mean, it might. I don't know. I'm sure there's packages you can buy that it doesn't come with it. The cool thing about that too is like if there's storage on the device, so you can just buy the games on the device. You don't need to have the cartridges. Can't do that. Yeah, but you can't do that. And don't you think everyone would have done that? I'm sure enough people are smart enough to, yeah, to figure that out. I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if you can do that. Right, yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, that would actually be a pretty good idea. Yeah. No, I remember. We used to go to Blockbuster all the time. The thing, too, is with something like that, you could easily have, like to them, it would be so easy because it's just on the device itself. So you just give them like a month access or a week access, and then it's all uh all subscription based. So it's like after you play it for 4 weeks and you pay for it for 4 weeks, you're like, fuck, I could have just bought the game. Yeah. Fun note, I used to work for Rent-A-Center when I lived in North Carolina. Yep, add that one to the resume. Oh yeah, a lot of times to get the stuff back, we had to repo it anyway. So if you're repoing something, the odds are it wasn't taken care of. Yeah, a lot of times we'd get the stuff back, we'd take pictures of it and then throw it in the trash. Like you take pictures of it for the like the insurance side of it, I guess. I don't know. I never made it that high. I was just the guy that delivered and went and got it. Well, because it was upcharged. So like a couch that would normally cost say $1,000, over time, since you're leasing or renting it till rent to own, it would end up costing you 2,000. But since it was only $20 a month, you know, you didn't really care because you're paying $20 a month, not $1,000 up front. But in reality, you're paying $2,000 over the course of the entire contract. Yeah, I mean, it's so different. TVs were always the biggest thing for us. Like, oh, because what a lot of people would do is they would rent it for like parties and stuff, but they'd act like, you know, because you can't come in and say, oh, I'm just renting it for a week. But a lot of people would, and then they would just be like, oh, I don't want this anymore. And then they'd end up paying, like, instead of, there's like a fee to return it early, but it was still a lot cheaper. And you had somebody deliver it and pick it up for free. There's always ways to cheat the system. Yeah. As long as you're a good customer with Amazon, they're completely fine with letting you cheat the system here and there, it seems like. Yeah. It is trying to stay green and keep bouncing off the red to green or green to red. Yeah. Yeah. It's annoying for me because my whole backyard gets full of everyone else's leaves because they like hang over my fence. Sounds about right. I pick them up. I use a leaf blower. I blow them all into the back corner, and then I just pick them all up. Well, with the kids, it's kind of like it turns into kind of fun. Like I'll blow them all into that corner, and then they'll go run and jump in them, and it's so easy. I just blow them back into the corner. It's become a thing. Yeah. Yeah, true. Kind of cold for that, but yeah. Yeah, see what I do is I put them in these little bins with an X on the side, and they'll come take them. So I'll just fill one a week. That's how I do it. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Well, that's the thing. I just blow them into the corner until all the leaves are gone. I don't even bother picking them up until then. Because it would just annoy me. Yep. So true. And that's exactly what I mean. That's exactly why I don't do it. Oh, I'm getting hungry. Can't believe it's 11:30 already. I still got to fold clothes. I have so many freaking clothes to fold. Oh, wow, he's down to only 9:45 down. Yeah, it's 11:30. Ugh. Yeah, I was taking walks for a while there, but then it started to get cold, and I was like, screw this. Yeah, I don't. I wore sweatpants to the bus stop this morning. No, I had my jeans sitting right next to it. And I was like, you know what? I choose sweatpants today. No, no, we don't let them. No, that used to be me. When I lost all this weight, dude, I realized you get a lot colder a lot quicker. Yeah, yeah. It's funny because the one, yeah, yeah. Well, it's the one woman at the bus stop, one of the neighbors. She was like, I see you're not wearing shorts every day this winter, and I was like, yeah, I was like, it's getting pretty cold. Oh, the market is still moving down. Ooh. Oh. No, not yet. Not yet. Yeah, I would if I would. Yeah, that's true. I got a tattletale. Yeah. We're in range of getting this closed. Now this Riley is starting to come back down. It's kind of frustrating me. Not really a fan of this, but see what happens. I mean, just the normal stuff. I actually went in there and talked to him. Yeah, they're always busy talking about fib lines and stuff like that. Yeah, remember back when Devin wouldn't even look at those? Now it's like all he trades. Nope. He seems to be. Yeah, probably. Then again, you never know. I don't know. He hasn't been posting about it. Yeah. It's been a little while. Got a feeling we might get our fill here. Wish we would have got the fill on this guy. Starting to get on my nerves. Now we're red on the day. Launches US based executive search. Oh, that's just for that one. All right, I'm gonna go make some lunch, man. I'll be gone for a couple minutes. I mean, I'll still be around. I'm just letting you know I'll be gone for a couple minutes. All right, man. Have a good rest of your day. If I don't talk to you. Damn it. I'd never use that on you. You know what I meant. All right, man.
I'm too sad to say I'm sorry, so lie and pretend Pretend that you're okay. Swear that you will stay. Keep trying for one day. Whoa, I'm sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. There's nothing left for me to hide. Don't wanna live a lie. Too many lows, too many highs. Too many things to criticize. So I leave it all behind. Don't wanna live a lie. Sick of all these lies. Don't care if I capsize. Oh no.
I have a mic. It's okay, it's a Samson, like Samson Q2U, I think. Yeah, Samson Q2U. I don't even know if they sell it anymore. I remember doing a lot of research on it. Oh yeah, they do. $60. I think that's exactly what I paid for it. It's really nice. It's like one of the better sounding ones. Through lots of research, it's a very highly recommended mic for a cheap price. And it's XLR. It can also be USB, so it can kind of go both ways with it. Well, that's frustrating. Made 15 bucks on that one. Little, little juke out there.
The night has come, it's cold and losing my control. Your light is gone, and lonely darkness fill my soul. I wish that you could save me from my isolation. It's way too complicated. Let's stop this conversation. Let's stop this conversation. We got no relation. It's crazy.
All right. I think I'm going to go fold some close. It doesn't look like we're going to get any more action here anytime soon. Got out of our SPY options. Was hoping we would have got out of the IWM at the same time. I mean, we're on the bid there, but assuming the odds are we're not going to get filled there. Just leave it, see what happens. This Riley is kind of getting annoying. It's starting to get down there towards yesterday's lows after such a nice move up this morning. I tried to take one off there when we were pretty much at the highs. I couldn't get filled. Now we're kind of back up on those too. Yeah, bid's up at 20 again. We were on the bid there as well, but we'll see. We'll see. Again, these expire Friday, so it would have to get all the way down to 1450 by the rest of today into Friday's close. So depending on what it does here going into the close, might have to possibly roll out, but hoping we don't have to do that. We rolled right now for the 14, we'd actually get another 55 if we did next Friday. Or we could go 14 days out. Still get 42, but we could go all the way down to $10. I wish they did this for the spreads. I'd feel a lot better trading them. No, this one's actually appetizing. Out to the 15th, 1250. It's still pretty close. $10 sounds a lot better. We'd have to pay $10 to get the. Go to 750. Still a credit, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Ah! Oh wait, okay, I closed that one. I thought I... Didn't mean to cancel that.
I get lost inside my thoughts, and when I start to think, oh, the Tahoe closest starts to end up on the brink. I tried so hard, but all these scars, they cut so deep, I bleed. I fell so fast from heaven, it's like someone clipped my wings. Now I'm falling, and I can't see the ground.
All right. Alpine messaged me about a half hour ago saying he overslept and just woke up. That was at 11:30. So if he does go live, it'll probably be soon. but I don't know if he's going to based off of him waking up late. Who knows? But obviously he has to trade all of his accounts, so he's got to get on at some point. But maybe him oversleeping, he dodged a bullet. Wouldn't be surprised. But all right, I'm gonna get out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna get some stuff done, and I'll see you in the morning. Peace out.